Good morning, traders. As we kick off the new week, the US dollar is holding steady. Oil markets are reacting to fresh tariff moves, and gold is facing short term pullback after last week's record highs. Meanwhile, the Australian dollar is finding support from China's stimulus, while GBP USD is looking to regain momentum. Let's dive into the key market drivers for today. The US dollar is holding above 104 after a 4-day rebound, supported by strong S&P Services PMI and cautious comments from Fed official Raphael. Investors are closely watching Trump's reciprocal tariff announcement on April the 2nd, as trade tensions could drive volatility in the dollar. From a technical standpoint, the dollar index is in recovery mode with RSI rising and MACD showing weakening downside pressure. Key resistance stands at 104.64, which is a 20-day SMA, with a breakout potentially pushing the dollar towards 105. If trade concerns resurface, we could see a pullback towards 103.71 and 103.2. Oil prices jumped over 1% after Trump announced a 25% tariff on countries buying Venezuelan oil and gas. However, the Russia-Ukraine ceasefire talks add uncertainty, as a peace deal could ease sanctions on Russian crude and increase global supply. Technically, WTI is in a neutral zone, trading between $66.07 and $70. The 14-day RSI at 47 suggests a balanced market, while MACD signals indecision. If the ceasefire falls through, expect prices to push towards $70 to $72. But if supply concerns ease, WTI could retest $67.07 and $65. Gold, on the other hand, is pulling back after hitting a record high of 3,057, now trading near $3,020. Optimism around a Russia-Ukraine ceasefire is weighing on safe haven demand, but potential Fed rate cuts are keeping gold's downside limited. From a technical point of view, gold remains in an uptrend, but momentum has slowed. RSI is cooling off, and MACD shows weakening bullish momentum. Support sits at $3,000 and 2982, while a move back above 3043 could target new highs of 3057 and $3,080. The Aussie dollar edged higher, trading around the 62.80 mark, supported by China's economic stimulus and the RBA's cautious rate policy. The US dollar's recent strength has weighed on the Aussie dollar, but weaker US dollar and improving risk sentiment could fuel a recovery. Technically, the Australian dollar is still under pressure, staying below 63.01, which is the 20-day SMA, and 63.34, which is the 100-day SMA. The MACD is flashing red, and RSI is hovering near 47, suggesting downside risk remains. Immediate support lies at 62.58, with resistance at 63.34 and 63.91. That wraps up today's morning market outlook. Keep an eye on Trump's tariff developments, gold's potential reversal, and oil's response to ceasefire talks. The US dollar's next move will likely be driven by economic data and trade policy updates. Stay sharp, manage your risk, and I'll see you in the markets.